when Lisa said that her dad actually coached her at St Johnstone, my dad coached me at my boys' club. So I think that's an important factor as well, because I think even if you've had an amazing game, your dad would be like, yeah, you played all right. You know, he would never, he would
So
never
true.
fill your head with rubbish, and he'd always be sort of looking to how he could help you. I'd come home from a game, would be debriefing in the car, like he'd be always giving me little points that would really, really help me, and I don't know if it's the same for Lisa's dad as well.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah, he was massive in my upbringing. Obviously, the sport. Even my mum, I remember my mum having like the medical bag at the side and having us like eat fruit at half time, just stuff that mums do. Do you know what I mean at football? But now my dad and my mum both done, and even my sister as well. Like they've been so supportive, and that obviously makes a massive difference. And it's like you say, you don't get too caught up in it with your mum and dad. They keep you very much level headed. So I was the
It's
same.
brilliant, that, isn't it? It's brilliant when you kind of hear. I mean, most footballers I meet have all got a similar story, and it's all to do with a very supportive background. Don't get me wrong. There's a few that kind of manage to do it on their own, but my dad was a coach. My dad coached me as well when I was a kid. And one of my biggest memories, like my dad, when they talk about like pushy parents, like my dad used to like have me in tears. Like if I scored two, he'd always talk about the one that I missed. And I remember a cup final once, right? And it was one of those kind of like when you're kids, you play the semi-final and the final on the same day. And we played the semi-final, we won. He locked me in the back of a car. So all my mates were out playing on a park or whatever, like, and he said to me, he gave me a Lucozade, put me in the back of a car and said, you need to rest. And I was like, what do you mean? All my mates are playing. He was like, you need to rest your legs. So I'm like, literally looking out the window, watching all my mates play. And then he let me out to go, and he like sat in the car or whatever, but like talking to me about the game. And then he let me out to play in this final. And then like, it didn't annoy me obviously, but like we won 1-0. I scored the winner. And then obviously his thing is just like, see, they were all out running around. I locked you in the car to rest, and that's why you played well. And it was like, no, you're taking it too far. I'm 10.